Hello, Laura. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Eric sent your website over to me for analysis, so here we go. First thing is you have a big, beautiful website, truly. I don't have any fault with any of this, but that's really not why I'm here. Because you need a beautiful website for people to sort of want to click and get into it. It's sort of like having a new car or a beautifully painted car. You pull up to your old friend's house and you say, "Hey, let's go for a ride." They hop in. Same with a beautiful website. Same thing. You pull up and you say, "Let's go," and they start clicking. But I'm interested in what's under the hood, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean because your website is underperforming, and I know exactly why. And uh, I hate saying that because, anyway, here we go. This is the first thing I look at after the website. This is a tool I have. It's a paid tool called Ahrefs, and it gives me the stats, the metrics of your site, essentially how it's been performing. Next thing I do is I go and I look at a Google search, I'm going to have to explain a little bit about how Google works in order for you to follow where I'm going with this. Now, first thing is, Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything on the site from top to bottom. And the Google algorithm is looking for a couple of things that it thinks creates more relevancy for its search customers. Now, relevancy for you and me are different from what the Google algorithm wants. If I'm looking for a roofer, I want that roofer to have a good work ethic and good materials that they're working with. And the Google algorithm wants the roofer to have a good website. So, and not even a good website in an aesthetic sense, just a good website as far as what the algorithm is looking for. So, here is what I'm showing you. The first three things here are called the map pack because they're attached to this map. The way that they got here was by going to Google and filling out a Google business profile. It's sort of like a Facebook profile, except it asks you what year you started your business. It asks for your website and your physical address. And it also has some click boxes and asks for the hours that you're open. Now, underneath them are what we call the organic search results. Now, for the for the purpose of this analysis, I'm going to refer to Bronze Roofing as your number one Google competitor because they are listed number one. And they are listed number one not by accident, but because the Google algorithm has deemed them worthy enough to be in the number one spot. Now, I'm going to show you what those things are that the algorithm is looking for. I'm just scrolling down to see if I see you somewhere down here. I do not. Anyway, doesn't matter. Here's the first thing I'm going to do. Google loves content. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy your website, your homepage, and paste it into this word counter. 1,398. That is great. I did not expect that. That's wonderful. Here we go, doing the same thing here with Bronze Roofing. 1,291. You're within, a couple hundred of each other here in the word count, and that's good for you because Google wants 1,500 words. That won't be hard for you to put into your website, 1,500 words. But here's the thing: you need the right words, and they need to be more than just in a list. They need to be sort of in paragraph form. They need to be written about because that's how the Google algorithm sees the keywords that it wants. Not all words are equal. You don't want to put the word best roofer in Houston on there 1,500 times because the algorithm won't accept that. But let me show you what I'm talking about here. The keywords. You have 25 keywords in your whole website. This is TrueWorks Roofing. All of its subdomains. Anything that's a part of your page is all here. 25 keywords. Now, keywords are the words that Google expects you to have on your site. And the words that it finds are like this. If I search for Houston, Texas roofer, it's going to take every single web page that shows up here, the entire site, and it's going to extract all of the words, and it's going to count them. And it's going to say that, well, this word appears the most. So this is keyword number 1. This appears number 2nd. So it's keyword number 2, and so on. Now, so it has an idea of what words should be on your site because it's comparing you to the other people in your category. It doesn't know what that category is, whether you raise fish or roof. It doesn't know, but it just knows that all these other sites created together will give it sort of an idea of what it's looking for. So, in that being the case, you have 25 keywords and Braun has 298. Now, as algorithms go, algorithm chooses larger wins. So 25 does not beat 298, but you're not that far behind, and you know what all the words are in your industry probably. Here's what they have. There's a whole bunch of things about roofing Houston, roofing contractor, roofing contractors, companies, company. Those are different searches according to the algorithm because the algorithm doesn't know tenses. It doesn't know singulars and plurals. It just knows words. And then there's probably going to be some questions about, I don't know, hail damage or gutters or insulation. I mean, all the sort of things that you run across on a regular basis from your customers, the questions that they ask you when you pull up and, give them their estimate. So I'm just trying to see if there is something other than that. Modern roof company. There's a whole bunch of forever roofing. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different things here that I'm not used to seeing. But another way to put in keywords is also to use communities and cities around you that you serve. And again, it's not just a list of cities. It would actually, have something to say like, we are the best roofer in, Greens Downs, whatever community that might be. I don't know. I'm just making it up. So now the next thing I'm going to show you is your backlinks. A backlink is where you appear on a different site that's not your own, and there is a link back to your site. So for instance, Yelp would be one that has a link back to your site. Now you have 109 of them. Bronze Roofing has 1,200. You have a little ways to go in order to catch up, but all of these links might not be relevant because here are their links. They are on links like homestead.com, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Today's Homeowner, blah, blah, blah. Now, you want to be on any of the ones that are rated, say, 70 and above. All of those are useful sites to be listed on, and they will give you a higher domain rating. Now, the domain rating here, that's why there's numbers, is a number from 1 to 100, 100-point scale. And it is the strength of a domain's backlink profile. Now, just to make it really simple, if a site is referred to a lot, like Wikipedia, say, then it has a higher domain rating because more people go to it for answers. Your site has that, actually. Here, let me show you. You have a domain rating of 9. Not bad. But you want to get on these other sites because the way that Google thinks about it is the more people that are talking about you, the more important you must be. And in terms of talking about you for an algorithm, that means the most other sites you are on. But like I said, it needs to be sites that are highly rated. You can get on these sites. Many of them you can get on by just filling out a profile. And some of them you might need to pay for, like Angie's List. But that's a personal choice and not one that I'm going to recommend or disrecommend. As long as it's a highly rated site, that's what I'm interested in for you. And I'm going to show you where the rubber hits the road. So your backlinks and your keywords have led you to have 16 clicks last month as a result of a Google search. Yep, that's right, 16. This congregate value here, the 16 clicks are worth about $136. I'm going to show you what Bronze has. Bronze has 2,600 clicks, meaning that value of these clicks is about $26,100. So, and these are estimates. We don't know for sure. They don't know for sure. I don't own this company, but it doesn't know for sure what the value of these are. But that's probably a pretty good guess because it takes a lot of information into account when it makes this value, when it values this click number. And this varies by region. It's not the same in Wichita as it is in Houston or Seattle or wherever. It changes based upon the criteria of where you are. So those two things together, the backlinks and the keywords, have given it this position in the Google search, #1. And that is the proof that being higher up in the Google search results, because this is all about Google search results. This is not metrics on any other aspect of the internet. That provides them with, what did you have again? 16. So I don't know. We're talking about, 200 times more opportunities to have an estimate request, 200 times more opportunities for a potential customer, and then that much more opportunity to have money in your pocket. I mean, not being higher on this Google search when you could be is literally leaving money on the table. Because you and I both know how we use Google. I don't go that far down. I go down maybe this far before I say, well, everything I need is above that. And if you're below that, tough luck for you. Google doesn't care. They're not going to rearrange their algorithm to suit what reality is. So you're not just competing in the physical or virtual world, you're competing in the Google world also. And now the things I've told you that you can do yourself. They're not rocket science. One, get yourself a Google business profile. 2, get more keywords. And 3, get more backlinks. All stuff you could do. However, it is time consuming as heck. And it does take some experience and expertise to get the results that you want. So this is where I think Eric might be able to come in handy, because I am pretty certain that you would rather spend time putting on beautiful roofs like that than you would digging around in the belly of your website. So either way, I hope I have been helpful to you. And thank you for watching. You have a great day.